Hey guys, how are you today? I was thinking, can you see my sweatshirt? You know how you guys would always say, are you a BYU fan or a Utah fan? And I would be like, I don't really care. Guess what? I'm a Utah fan. Actually, it's Mr. Potter's. I just borrowed it from him. It's kind of cold in his office. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. He's like, it's like 68 in here. I'm like, yeah, it's a little chilly. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. You guys are doing great on your work, especially your math. So keep it up. Not much to report, just doing the same thing. We went and sat outside today and we were laughing at Finn because he loves to just lay down in the grass, and he has like 3 spots that he always lays down in, and he like takes a nap, and then after a while he'll flip over, and it was pretty funny. So anyways, hopefully you guys are outside enjoying this beautiful weather like yesterday. And yeah, let's get reading. So chapter 27, we're almost done. Who do you think that is? We'll find out. All right, here we go. Seasons passed, fall and winter and spring and summer. Leaves blew in through the open door of Lucius Clark's shop, and rain and the green out. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to start that sentence again. Leaves blew in through the open door of Lucius Clark's shop, and rain and the outrageous, hopeful light of spring. People came and went, grandmothers and doll collectors and little girls with their mothers. Edward Tulane waited. The seasons turned into years. Edward Tulane waited. He repeated the old doll's words over and over until they wore a smooth groove of hope in his brain. Someone will come. Someone will come for you. And the old doll was right. Someone did come. It was springtime. It was raining. There were dogwood blossoms on the floor of Lucius Clark's shop. She was a small girl, maybe 5 years old, and while her mother struggled to close a blue umbrella, the little girl walked around the store, stopping and staring solemnly at each doll and then moving on. When she came to Edward, she stood in front of him for what seemed like a long time. She looked at him, and he looked back at her. Someone will come, Edward said. Someone will come for me. The girl smiled, and then she stood on her tiptoes and took Edward off the shelf. She cradled him in her arms. She held him in the same ferocious, tender way Sarah Ruth had held him. Oh, thought Edward, I remember this. Madam, said Lucius Clark, could you please attend to your daughter? She is holding a very fragile, very precious, quite expensive doll. Maggie, said the woman. She looked up from the still opened umbrella. What have you got? A rabbit, said Maggie. A what? Said the mother. A rabbit, said Maggie again. I want him. Remember, we're not buying anything today. We're only looking, said the woman. Madame, said Lucius Clark, please. The woman came over and stood over Maggie. She looked down at Edward. The rabbit felt dizzy. He wondered for a minute if his head had cracked open again, if he was dreaming. Look, Mama, said Maggie. Look at him. I see him, said the woman. She dropped the umbrella. She put her hand on the locket that hung around her neck, and Edward saw that it was not a locket at all. It was a watch, a pocket watch. It was his watch. Edward, said Abilene. Yes, said Edward. Edward, she said again, certain this time. Yes, said Edward. Yes, 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 it's me. Guess what? That was it. We ended it. So, kind of thought, I figured he would end up back with Abilene, and so I'm trying to remember. I think Abilene was about 8, so this was probably about maybe, I don't know, 15 to 20 years later that she finally finds him. So I thought that was a great story. I will start our Tales of the Fourth Grade Nothing tomorrow, because that's what we had said we were going to read next. So I hope you have enjoyed this story about Edward. I think it is a very fitting story for what's going on now, that he kind of partakes in this journey that he wasn't really ready for, wasn't really planning on, and I think that's kind of indicative of what we're going through today. It was kind of going through a journey that none of us really thought that this would be possible, but I think what's great is that Edward kind of finds his way home, and so hopefully our way home will be back in the classroom soon. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you have enjoyed this story. I have really liked it. It's been a really good story. So talk to you guys later. See you tomorrow. Bye.